So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. We have already started here. Hakimi. Here's Barcola. Oh, just Barcola!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
João Neves cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has not gone well. Here's Barcola, spread out to the left. Fabian Ruiz, bout of passing here, really, and the finish! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's a throw. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Barcola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Marquinhos. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. The most accurate pass. Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Haaland cowering forward here. Now it's Foden. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nice ball, and he's in here. Ake. Played back in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Gundogan ready to try one. Gundogan! And we have our very first corner. Fabian Ruiz getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the counter is on. Haaland. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kvaratskhelia. Swung over. Oh, can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stones. Foden. Played over towards the opposite flank. Dembele. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Rodri. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. João Neves. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Fabian Ruiz.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a pretty loose pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ake is charging up on the overlap. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
So, what can they make of this? The referee's awarded a free kick. Vitinha. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. The action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Ah, he's given it away. Gundogan. Driving forward. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Barcola. He's looking wide. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Foden.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
João Neves. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Barcola is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Just about up to the hour now. And he's running through. He's through and all alone. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Sostituzione per il Paris Saint-Germain.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Gundogan! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No, he's missed it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Kimpembe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's been cut out, well played. Foden. And it's Stones. Haaland.
Ake really added the width there, thanks to...
Shot at goal! He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Fabian Ruiz clears it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ruben Dias. Haaland. Kovacic. Lovely feet. That's a good run down the left. That's a throw. Paris Saint-Germain are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And it's Kovacic. Haaland! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Marquinhos. Hakimi. And here's Haaland. Look at it. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Foden is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Gets his head to it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Gundogan. Showing good feet. Oh, he's bustling through. Foden! Dembele. No, again, there's no way through. Haaland. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them some. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Valverde, great defending, strong and determined. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touchline, and he just adores engaging fullbacks and taking them on, and he gets a thrill out of beating players. And this guy can have a great career.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. And they can counter here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he put it away? They've scored! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way past. He is through here. Oh, no joy this time.
Kvaratskhelia, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele, he's picked his way through. Fabian Ruiz. And the ball's a good one here. Rudiger. Can he finish? The lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite...
And the shots! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Vinicius Junior, and he was quick to react. João Neves. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Dembele. And no, that was never going to make it. João Neves. Hakimi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quality ball. Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. So, what can they make of this? João Neves. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Now it's... Now the finish! Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Gets a good foot in there. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe. He's got the shot away! He's scored! And they've got their lead back. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid go into the lead. Gonzalo Ramos. João Neves. Eder Militao. Carvajal. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Now it's Mbappe. Played into space out wide. Vitinha. Eder Militao. It's Camavinga. Rodrigo. Camavinga. Oh, that's delightful. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Marquinhos. Vitinha. Modric wins the duel this time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's a throw-in. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. Gonzalo Ramos under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Mbappe finds himself offside. Vitinha. It's a lovely deep pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gonzalo Ramos. Here's Vitinha. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Valverde. Oh, great chance! Great chance! And it's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Ha segnato al 71esimo minuto numero 6.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
João Neves. Hakimi. Spread neatly. Vitinha. Courtois can pick that up. Rodrigo. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And here's Mbappe. João Neves. Vitinha couldn't squeeze it through. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. João Neves. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He should have put that one away.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
It's their second corner of the game. Vinicius Junior. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well played and well cleared.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good running, strong and purposeful. João Neves. Camavinga does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Vitinha.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Il quarto
Oh,
uomo
it's
indica
Dembele.
2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. João Neves. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the Gewiss. And we're underway. That's a throw. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. De Bruyne. Now Foden. Referee's given a throw. Ødegaard tries making a foray down the right. Timber has it in a wide position. Big header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Partey. And it's De Bruyne. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Foden. And it's Gundogan. Rodri. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. De Bruyne. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gundogan. Vardiol. Foden. Now Gundogan. Looking tidy in possession here. Saka. Havertz. Trossard. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Gundogan. Foden. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. He gets big! Vardiol. It's Bernardo Silva. Trossard. Partey. De Bruyne. Rodri. And here's Haaland. That has been cut short. Rice. Saka. Now Trossard. Driving forward. Now it's Havertz. Stones kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gundogan. Foden. Odegaard. It's a good foot in there. De Bruyne.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Havertz. Oh, shooting chance! Gundogan. De Bruyne. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Merino. Vardiol. And the pass is intercepted. Trossard. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Numero 29.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Rodri. Some resolute defending there. Odegaard. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Partey. Foden. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saka gets into some space. Trossard in acres of space out wide. Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Haaland. Trossard. Merino. Great work on the overlap. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's De Bruyne. Pass is just off target. Saliba. Now Timber. Odegaard. Partey. Oh, super find. Haaland was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Trossard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He has found the way through. Merino. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Saka. Akanji gets it away. De Bruyne. Gundogan goes steaming forward. And it's De Bruyne. It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland! Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Gabriel does well to get it back. Havertz looking to add to his goal. Merino. Now it's Trossard. He's through here. Mikel Merino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Merino. Partey. And he's forced to go back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now Saliba. Gabriel. Now Saliba. Rice. Saka.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Merino. Trossard. Trossard! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Trossard. And he stands tall, impenetrable. De Bruyne.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Havertz. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Arsenal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Saka makes the interception. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ødegaard for Rice. Now it's Havertz. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gundogan.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.